Very Ordinary Couple. This movie, I really, really enjoy this movie. My God. And it's 2 hours long, and I remember watching it, and I was like, okay, this needs to be over now, right? Like, we're getting close to the end, and I look, and it's like, there's another, like, hour left, and I'm like, it's still going, but in a good way. I'm like, yes, I thought it was ending. It has so much content in it. And I was like, it's gotta be over, right? And then it keeps going for like another hour, and I'm like, yes, there's more. I really enjoy this movie. My God, it's exactly what the title says. Very Ordinary Couple. It's again Lee Min Ki following Monster. I decided to watch more of his movies, so I came across this one, and it reminded me of. It's not the same plot or anything, but it reminded me of one of my favorite movies ever, 500 Days of Summer. And because it's not a love story, it's a story about love ending. And I like those a lot. I like Blue Valentine, like I love those. About love falling apart. And it's shot really interestingly because it's about two people that work in the same office. They work in a bank, and they were dating secretly, like no one in the office knew except for like one friend of theirs, and they break up. So now, and the movie starts with them like they're broken up, and they're giving an interview, and it's shot like in the office style, where there is a crew of like people, I guess, making a documentary, and they don't go into that, which I really like. They don't even acknowledge the fact that there's a documentary happening and they're interviewing them and things like that. And you don't even know what the documentary is about. You don't even know what exactly they're shooting. Are they just shooting people at the bank, random people? Is it just them? Like, you don't know. And I love that. I love that they don't acknowledge the people that are interviewing them. And, it goes into them breaking up. And it's really, really, I love the way it even starts because it's her saying, why would I be sad that we're broken up? Of course I'm happy. I'm happy. It's for the best. And then it cuts to her, like, sobbing on her bed, like missing him, and then it's him like, yeah, it's fine, it's totally fine, like I don't care that we're broken up, it's whatever. And then it cuts to him like getting drunk at the bar, like call her now, call her now. It's really, really great. So it starts off, I guess, with heartache, but in a funny way and in a real way. I think like people always pretend that they're okay when they're not, and it just went off from there. So now they work together and they're trying to sort of keep it civilized, but it's clear they still haven't gotten over each other. Like they still stalk each other over Facebook, and they still like ask around, like, is he dating someone, is she dating someone, like why is she going on a date, who is he seeing? So they're trying to keep it civilized without anyone in the office finding out that they dated. And it's so great, and it's just about, she goes on a date with someone, he starts seeing someone, and it's like, obviously time passes after the breakup, and I don't think it was ever, like, said how much time has passed, but it was clear, like, at least a few months, and, they're trying to move on, but it's like, they see each other every day, and they have to communicate at work, and it's like, there's still feelings there, and it's really well made. I really enjoyed it, and everything that happens between them, and it's like, you're sort of rooting for them to get back together, but at the same time, it's like, maybe there's a reason why they broke up, and of course the movie, like, goes into that, like, explores the possibilities. What if they get back together? What if it doesn't work out? What if they just stay separated, And I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed everything that happened, and the way it went, and the way that they interacted, I guess. It was really funny, and it was, I think, realistic how petty they were, and, them trying to fuck with each other, and at the end of the day, they still cared about each other. So when someone was spreading rumors about her in the office, he went fucking crazy and tried to protect her, and it's like, you still have feelings for each other, like, just get back together. And the ending was great. I really liked it. It was what I was hoping it would be, I guess. And that's about it. And I really enjoyed it. It's, like I said, 2 hours long, and I thought it was ending, and it kept going, and I was just, like, so happy. I wasn't, like, oh my god, there's another hour. No, I was like, yes, like, oh my god, I didn't even realize that there's more. And just the way that they were together, like, you know, the way that they interacted was great. And the acting, she was great. She was really bitchy, but in a good way. Like, she was very, you know, she tried to be very cold and, like, ignore him, but in a good way. She's not, you know, dislikable for doing that. She's actually, like, trying to move on. And he's being a fucking little shit as well, like, you know, dating, like, this college girl and trying to, like, rub it in her face, and he was doing, like, awful shit too. They both were, but in a good way. I don't know if that's possible, in a good way, like, in a realistic way. They weren't trying to hurt each other necessarily. They just wanted to show, like, I can move on. No, I can move on. But it's like, no, you still have feelings for each other. Just get over it. And, yeah, it did remind me a lot of 500 Days of Summer, in the sense that the way it was shot and the energy that it had, I guess. And, fun fact, as I was watching it, they go to, like, this hotel resort type of thing with everyone from the bank. And I was like, this place is so fucking familiar. And I'm just looking at them, like, because they have, like, a shot of the hotel and, like, the lawn in front, and there's, like, a fountain. I'm like, what is this place? Fun fact, it's the hotel from Lim Kim's Ever After. And that song is great, and that video is great, and Verbal Jin is in that. So, yeah, check it out. Lim Kim's Ever After. And I was like, yes, I totally knew this place. Fun fact. So, yeah, and I liked the way that... I like the fact that Lee Min-ki could play a crazy character, like a monster, but he could also play a totally regular guy. And this is what makes it good, this movie. The fact that the two main characters, the girl and the guy, are completely regular people in a regular relationship, breaking up, getting back together, breaking up, whatever. And that, to me, makes it more interesting. The fact that they're just regular people. And the fact that it's like the interviews and their real feelings, and the fact that they lie to camera, like, I'm totally okay, and then it's like them sobbing. It's like, I'm totally fine. Like, of course, it's for the best. The relationship wasn't going anywhere. It's for the best. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. Very ordinary couple, and I really like the title because it's straight to the point. It's like, yes, we are a very ordinary couple, and that's about it. And they had sweet moments and they had bad moments, and it's like, they fought like every other couple, and they were adorable like every other couple, and they had sweet moments and funny moments and sad moments, and that's about it. I really enjoyed it. Very ordinary couple. Definitely one of, like, the best movies that I've seen. So yeah.
헤어질 때는 말이 필요하지 않았어요?
앞으로 내 눈에 띄지 마라. 죽여버린 수가 있다.
너야말로 뛰지 마.
대박이다! 난 자유인이야!
왜 슬퍼야 돼요? 저 기분 되게 좋은데?
저기요, 장 대리님. 왜 저번에 저한테 빌려가신 노트북 있지 않습니까? 돌려주셔야죠.
돌려드릴게요.
아니, 좀 급해서.
3만 원이요. 착불이에요. 이거 어떡해. 나 이거 진짜 죽여버릴 수도 없고.
영아 나와봐. 착불이래 5만 원.
진짜 민폐예요, 민폐. 존재 자체가.
둘이 잤어요? 둘이 잤냐고 안 잤냐고!
너 아직도 나 좋아하냐?
착각하지 마.
다른 사람들도 다 이렇게 헤어지나요?
이번엔 우리 둘 다 진짜 잘해보기로 한 거니까 잘 될 거예요.
제발!